Okay, I'm now gonna turn this over to Pat. We're gonna talk a little bit about Bravura. And then we're doing our check presentation.
Well, I was amazingly privileged to have this super talented co-chair for Bravura this year. So let's everybody give Linda Olander a hand. It's not enough just to be president of this group and do all of the amazing things we're doing, but to be the co-chair of Bravura is a significant job. So thank you so much, Linda, for your great leadership. Everybody. Bravura was amazingly successful this year. The amount is still a little bit of a secret. But we had a couple of special things this year that made it more successful. We started off with a silent auction kickoff party, a Mad Hatter party at Sue Ulray's that really got people in the spirit and started collecting auction money. Thank you, Sue. We had an honorary chair. I spent several conversations talking with Joan Kline before she agreed to be our honorary chair this year. And in the end, she was amazingly honored that we chose her as the honorary chair. But fabulous things happened for our auction and for some of the sponsors who were recruited. It was an honor and a privilege to work with Joan and to see her in action motivating this community. We had another special feature this year. It was our 30th anniversary, and along the side wall are panels recording the history of the Bravura Brunch for our 30th brunch. And thank you to new member Elena Martin, an amazing artist, for creating the panels themselves and then working with Lynda to put the Bravura information against that backdrop. We did have 41 designated volunteers who did all kinds of tasks: printing, silent auction, table decor, mobile platform input, day of help meaning whatever was needed. And we want to say really a big thank you to all of those people. I'd like to see everybody's name on that list for next year. But we do want to give a special acknowledgement to John Schaefer, who stepped up many, many times to just do what was needed. Thank you, John. In 2025, Bravura will be on May 3rd. That is not a misstatement. May 3rd. There's an orchestra gala that would have been competing with our usual date. So we have moved to a new date and have the opportunity to create some new spin and new excitement about Bravura. That's roughly Kentucky Derby Day. It's May Day. I'm hoping all of you will start thinking of possible themes to take advantage of that date and start thinking of how we are going to keep up this terrific level of support for the Florida Orchestra that we have generated with the Bravura Brunch. Now it's about time, so do you have your photographer and everybody in place? I'm going to ask Linda Cassaly, the incoming chair of the board of the Florida Orchestra, to come forward. This year, Bravura raised $155,000. That's $25,000 more than we donated last year. But that's not the only money we raised. So, you take this. I'll go get the check.
Don't get lost in this.
It's kind of awkward check, so Lynda, you're going to. This year's donation is $160,000.
Can you do that on a mobile deposit?
As many of you will remember, in January, we advanced $10,000, so the physical check she's getting today is the rest of the $160,000. Thank you so much for joining us, Lynda, and being part of this.
Thank you so much for this. On behalf of the board and the orchestra, this is a great job. Great job.
Yeah, again, I want to thank everybody that helped us. This was a tremendous effort on so many fronts, so many things going on, so many moving parts. Got a little crazy at the end. It was going along pretty good, and then, but we won't talk about those last 2 weeks. But anyway, it came off very well, and thank you for all of the sponsors that are in the room today, and there are several. I won't mention your names, but you know who you are. We couldn't do this without you, so thank you very much.